everyone, I hope you guys are all well. It's been about 8 months since I've done a vlog. Sorry about that. I can't say we've been ultra busy, but I guess we have been doing other things. I think last time I spoke to you, we just had guests in Tinkerbell, stop it, in Easter, which was really, really cool. We then had bits and pieces like throughout the year, but nothing major until September. We went into collaboration with some friends of ours, and they brought their catamaran here, and we did some whale watching for the guests, and they stayed for accommodation as well. That was really great. We were busy for 3 weeks, which was awesome, and yeah, so we really loved that, but unfortunately that was it. We've had very little guests since then. We tried to do some other ideas like the learning staycation, but unfortunately only 2 people took us up on the offer, and it was so much fun. Like, we really loved it. I taught cooking, and Glenn taught solar setup, gardening, hydroponic setup, how to make your own compost and things like that. And we really loved it, but unfortunately only 2 people came to see us. So yeah, so that's on the back burner. What else have we been doing? We had some Christmas guests, which Christmas is a big holiday time. I guess it's a holiday time for everyone, but in Tonga, and we had a few guests. We had a last minute cancellation, which was a 5-day group over New Year's, which was so disappointing. That meant, you know, we couldn't buy a new oven anymore, and we couldn't finish off the outdoor area because that group cancelled. So that was really, really sad, but we still had a great time anyway, because one of our friends came to stay with us from Tonga, and that was really nice. So we got to teach her how to kite surf, and yeah, I think she got a lot out of that. What else have we been doing? So I'm still baking, more for guests that have been, and Glenn and myself. I haven't had too many orders for purchases. Occasionally. Glenn's been working on solar stuff for some people around Hapai, and also working on their engines, just to earn some extra money. We're really hoping that the borders will open, obviously, this year. We have heard nothing from the government. In fact, there was a little news article yesterday that said the conditions for the next repatriation flight for people entering will change, and that makes me really nervous, because I'm thinking, what else can they add to it? They've got the 2-week quarantine still, they've got the PCR tests as you enter. Yeah, we just really want to leave to see our parents, you know, but we can't leave we can't get back to Tonga. So yeah, that's really annoying. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So what we're going to be working on now, we've got cyclone season here. We've just had our first storm. We had 40, 50 knots, 60 knots from the northeast, which is, well, it's actually, sorry, northeast, the north. We were worried that it might be a northwest, but it stayed north the whole time, which was quite good, because the waves were absolutely massive. So we had 4-meter seas out the front of our place. I did show some footage on my stories. I'm not sure if you guys saw them, but absolutely, mate, like huge waves. Not seen that since Cyclone Tino, the one that stole all the land. So I was quite nervous. And I've been doing a lot of June replanting, which consists of planting coconut trees. They hold the sand really, really well. So we've got all these coconut trees. I don't know if you can see them behind me. That's on top of the dune, and then beneath the dune we had another layer of coconut trees, and then I've just started dumping loads of coconuts, and I had so many growing down there, and there's about 8 left. So it had started another little dune, but now it's kind of just, yeah, nothing. So I'll start doing that again. It's not a hard project. We've still got no staff here, so we're doing everything on our own still. So I just collect the coconuts that have already sprouted roots and shoots from the bush, and then I just bring them and I just dump them there. Obviously I don't need to water them or do anything. They're quite versatile, not versatile, but they're quite, they grow very easily. Yeah, so that was that. The seas have calmed down now. They're still lumpy out there, but you know, fully passable. And what else has been going on, or what are we going to be doing? So Glenn at the moment is working on bits and pieces to keep him occupied. Glenn's quite an intellectual boy and he needs stuff to keep his brain going. So he's been watching documentaries most days, well, not documentaries, but learning how to do things on off YouTube or whatever. Currently he is working on a little device that you can make your own to transfer all our wires through. It's called a bus bar, through to the solar, so all your gadgets, inverter and everything goes onto this device rather than directly to the battery, because the wires are a bit messy and he wants to tidy it up. So he's made his own, which is great. He's very, very talented. He's also working on a new barbecue system. I won't tell you too much about that. I'm sure you'll see it when you come out to see us. And yeah, so we're about to start working on our gardens again. We had a very crappy year this year for gardens. We had a, I don't know, maybe a 4 or 5 month drought. So yeah, we just couldn't sustain the water that we were using for the gardens, so we just stopped, and everything in there's dead now, which is hard to see. But we're gonna basically build that up. We're gonna do the compost, the mulching. We're gonna go collect horse poo from over in Pangai. Great job. Actually, it might be alright. I haven't been over there for a very long time, so it might be a nice trip to go over and see the horses in the paddock. Yeah, this is my life now. This is my life. Yeah, today I've been working on passion fruits. We've got probably, I'm going to say, in excess of a few hundred passion fruit. So I'm coming up with jam recipes, muffin recipes, cake recipes. I'm freezing the passion fruit. I'm thinking about a chili passion fruit jam. I can't really find any recipes online, but I'm sure it's been done. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. So anyway, I hope everyone has a really great new year, and I really hope to see you guys soon. Sorry, it was just a quick vlog, but yeah, Happy New Year. The dogs. Sorry, I did just want to mention as well, we had a very sad experience earlier. We lost one of our dogs, Bear, and yeah, it's like the three amigos has become two. Yeah, so we didn't put it online or anything, but there you have it. It's life here, but yeah, very sad. We had him for 3 years and he was a beautiful dog. Anyway guys, no negativity for 2022. See ya! So these are the coconut trees that have planted on the dune, and these are the coconut trees that we've planted down there, and then I had a massive row kind of in front of those guys. These are the ones that survived. You can see, you know, nothing's down here, all washed away, and there's a lot more rocks on our beach at the moment. You can't really see the point here, but there's a lot of sand up there, and the sandy point that usually reaches across to La Fuca has done a right angle again and is now in the lagoon. It makes for great kiting. Looking forward to getting out actually. There's some wind coming up next week and I'm on it. Didn't mention, but we actually erected a wind turbine. So we're going to be harnessing wind energy as well now, which is great. You can see all the damage to our passion fruit vines just all along here. They all died, but don't worry, we've still got the hundreds of fruit.